I don't like iPhones, so naturally, I bought one anyway. The iPhone XS. It came out over 6 years ago and it was once a $1,000 phone, but now it costs just 10% of that on eBay and it runs the latest iOS version. So it got me thinking, do you really need the newest iPhone? Or could you just buy this today and actually be happy with it? So here's the plan. I'm gonna put my OnePlus 12 in the bin. That wasn't actually my OnePlus 12, and use this phone like it came out today. Is it as good as my 2024 Android? Does the camera hold up? And most importantly, why the heck has this phone aged so damn well? So I just picked up the phone and wow, is it so light. I had it in my pocket while traveling and I kept checking like, did I lose it or something? Because I could barely notice it was in my pocket. Compared to this thing sags me down. Also, I just bought the iPad and I have a MacBook, so hopefully the ecosystem will be sick. Okay, calm down, I was a little too excited, but this is the only phone that's not engineered by a 20 IQ rat. Just look at the size difference. It's the most comfortable 5.8 inches you will ever feel. For the sake of battery, nowadays phones are just huge. And I think we just completely forgot how to make comfortable phones anymore. Stainless steel frames, glass back, round edges, small OLED screen. It's pretty sick. Yeah. So I put my SIM card in, moved all my apps, set up Apple Pay, checked if it's actually 5.8 inches, and immediately I noticed something. 80% battery health. What? The original 2658 milliamps is now just over 2100 milliamps, which is like 40% of the battery of my main phone. Can't wait to carry a power bank for my power bank. Also, you see this faint image of the YouTube logo? Yup, that's image burn-in. The previous owner was watching so much YouTube that he stained the screen. Day 1. As a sweaty Android user, the first thing that I wanted to try was the ecosystem. So I opened my Mac, found my favorite picture and airdropped it to my phone. Okay, that's not very exciting. I could copy a link on my iPhone and just paste it on my Mac, or I could just put my phone down and click this icon on my Mac and open the page that I was just on my phone. In Discord, I could use my iPhone's camera as a webcam wirelessly without any setup. It just shows up. I could mirror my phone's display with a tap of one button, or straight up just use my iPhone entirely through the Mac without even touching the phone, as well as get iPhone notifications straight to my Mac. Crazy, right? How useful is this gonna be to me? I don't know. I scrolled on this phone, I used Apple Pay, I took photos, I took it to the gym, hotspotted my MacBook, and the absolute biggest difference that I noticed from my Android phone is the battery life. That's like all I cared about. I would charge it fully before the bed, scroll a bit in the morning, drop it to like 80%, then charge it again before going out, then bring a power bank, barely use the phone, and still come home with like 60%. And because this iPhone is older, it still uses the lightning connector, which is just another cable to have lying around the house or in my bag. This phone was basically never on my desk because I would not dare to leave the house unless it was on 100%. So it was just permanently chilling on my bed, waiting 3 years for it to charge, which meant that I couldn't reach it. So if I was just waiting for something, I would just end up using the iPhone mirroring app to check certain apps and messages. I think the problem here is that I'm just lazy. What absolutely blew my mind is the camera. In broad daylight, you might not see a big difference, but damn, the OnePlus really messed up the exposure. It can be really unreliable sometimes, but in other HDR scenarios, OnePlus looks way better. Although there is something cinematic about the iPhone. A lot of the pictures just look more realistic on the iPhone, like bruh, that building was not that orange. Also, that over-sharpening is crazy. What is OnePlus smoking? In low-light video, you would expect OnePlus to destroy it considering how much bigger the sensor is. But what is going on with these